Welcome to our Nightingale Moment on this, the 200th anniversary of Florence Nightingale's birth. I'm Nurse Kathleen Zagata, and I'm the Health and Wellness Minister here at the First Congregational Church in Winchester, Massachusetts. I thank you for pausing in your day to join us. I know from looking at the email list that we have participants from the community of Winchester, the greater Boston area, neighboring states, and as far away as Brazil, New Orleans, and California. We are nurses that represent acute care, rehabilitation, OR centers, outpatients, healthcare centers, shelters, assisted living, nursing care centers, faith communities, town and public health nursing, home nursing and VNA agencies, and legislatures. We practice as both nurses and midwives. We practice as managers, as educators, as coaches, and as researchers. And many have served in the past and now are retired. Thank you for joining us and for your service. We do not nurse in a vacuum, so I also want to note the healthcare team, the staff, the assistants, and the managers that we work alongside. We honor our patients, our clients, our families, and our communities, both past, present, and future. We come together today to celebrate our service to humanity. Since we gather from many places, let's take a moment to first renew our own spirit and to center in that place of well-being, that inner place. I'd like to take a moment and ask you to feel your feet on the floor, to feel your seat or the bed in which you may be lying. And very gently move your shoulders up and back and down. And in so doing, take a deep and expansive breath. In so doing, you open the heart center, the center of our care and our caring. And taking another deep breath, gently come back to this time, our circle, our gathering, and return to the normal rhythm of your breath. And I'll begin our time together by lighting a candle. It'll be one of 3 candles that I'll be lighting on our altar today. And the first one is to honor the legacy that has come down to us from our founding mentor and leader, Florence Nightingale. So join me now as we center on the past.
I am Peggy Madison, a faith community nurse and minister of congregational health in the United Church of Christ. I speak to honor Florence Nightingale's legacy as the founder of modern nursing. As a young woman, Florence experienced a sense of calling to serve others by relieving their pain and suffering. During her life, she then changed where and how care was provided. She served as a nursing administrator and nurse educator, always advocating for improved sanitation access to clean water, and addressing other environmental concerns. In addition, she advocated for education and human rights, especially those of women and girls. How did she accomplish so much? I've selected 4 quotes in which she explains her thinking. They offer us guidance to our own actions. The first is, never lose an opportunity to urge a practical beginning. However small, it is often wonderful in the matters such as a mustard seed, germinating and rooting itself. The second, very little can be done under the spirit of fear. She attributed her success to the fact that she never gave or took any excuse. The last one is to be a fellow worker with God is the highest aspiration of which we can conceive man capable. She worked in unison with others, always following her calling. I will now share the Nightingale Prayer, written by a nurse, Diva Marie Beck, in 1996. It asks for assistance as we continue to bring Florence Nightingale's legacy of caring, health, and healing into the future. Today, our world needs healing and to be rekindled with love. Once Florence Nightingale lit her beacon of lamplight to comfort the wounded. Her path has blazed a path of service across a century to us through her example and through the countless nurses and healers who've attempted to follow in her footsteps. Today, we celebrate the flame of Florence Nightingale's legacy. Let that same light be rekindled to burn brightly in our hearts. Let us take up our own lanterns of caring, each in our own way, so we can more brightly walk our own paths of service to the world, to more clearly share our own noble purpose with each other. May human caring become the lantern for the 21st century. May we better learn to care for ourselves, for each other, and for all creation. Through our caring, may we be the keepers of that flame, that our spirits may burn brightly to kindle the hearts of our children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, as they too follow in our footsteps. Amen.
We now light the candle that honors our present nursing and midwives in the global community.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Ian Isbella. I'm a nurse, LPN, and Caritas coach working at Brigham and Women's Hospital. I'm also an NP student at Regis College. And I'll be reading a poem today for the present called Leaving Early by Leanne O'Sullivan. My love, tonight, Fionnuala is your nurse. You'll hear her voice sing song around the ward, lifting a wing at the shore of your darkness. I heard that in another life, she too journeyed through a storm, a kind of curse with the ocean rising darkly around her, fierce with cold and no resting place. Only the frozen rocks that tore her feet, the light on her shoulders. And a cure there but to wait it out. If, while I'm gone, your fever comes down, if the small, salt-laden shapes of her song appear to you as a first glimmer of earth light, follow the sweet, hopeful voice of that landing. She will keep you safe beneath her wing. I think this poem really portrays the struggle of today during this pandemic with COVID-19. Upon reflection and reading this poem, I just want to thank all healthcare workers, nurses, midwives, doctors, paramedic, everybody working in the hospitals, community, and healthcare centers. I really want to focus on the phrase, "No cure there, but to wait it out." So appropriate for now. But there is hope, there is love, which echoes through the darkness of the present. In my personal experience, a lot of patients in the hospitals and in the community at this moment are alone because no visitors are allowed in the facilities. And many of them, unfortunately, are dying alone without their loved ones present. But no, we are there to hold their hand, keep them safe beneath their wing, and follow the sweet, hopeful voice of their landing. I am going to read the poem again. My love, tonight, Funawala is your nurse. You'll hear her voice sing song around the ward, lifting a wing at the shore of your darkness. I heard that in another life, she too journeyed through a storm, a kind of curse, with the ocean rising darkly around her, fierce with cold and no resting place, only the frozen rocks that tore her feet, the light on her shoulders, and no cure there but to wait it out. If, while I'm gone, your fever comes down, if the small, sod-laden shapes of her song appear to you as a first glimmer of earth light, follow the sweet, hopeful voice of that landing. She will keep you safe beneath her wing. Thank you.
And as we take in those words that ring so true, let us begin to envision a future for global nursing.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lynn Wagner. I'm a nurse, and presently I'm working as a nurse educator consultant, helping healthcare providers and systems develop healing, caring practices. I am also a faculty associate with the Watson Caring Science Institute. As we celebrate the past and honor the present today, we need also to contemplate the future with a heart-filled shift toward global connectedness and healing. I invite you now to share with me a heart-centered meditation that enables us to spread waves of light and love throughout the world. I invite you to be comfortably sitting or lying down and letting the surface that you're on support you. Feel safe. Uncross your legs. Let your arms rest in your lap or by your side, and gently close your eyes. I invite you to be comfortable and focus on your breath, breathing in a little more slowly and deeply than you usually do. Feel your body relax and your mind quiet. Envision the space around your heart. With each inhale, breathe in all the love in your life. Breathe in the light that surrounds you. Let this love and light fill your heart space. that very space where the breath of life enters. Let it just dwell there. With each exhale now, breathe out fear and anxiety and discomfort. Let go of all the busy chatter and clutter that you hold. Let go. Make room for the love and light that your heart can hold. Feel how peaceful it is to simply sit, breathing in love, breathing out burdens. Being in the moment, bathe in the light of love. As you continue to breathe in and out, be aware of the love and light you are holding in your heart space. And now let it travel throughout your body. Feel its warm, healing energy spread to your feet and hands. In your next few exhales, I invite you now to slowly, intentionally breathe out that love and life that you have brought into you. Breathe it out into the world. Send it to a person who perhaps is near you. Send it to all the people on this call in our virtual meeting room. Send it out across time and space. Love knows no boundaries. Feeling the healing heart-to-heart connectedness to others in our shared humanity. Love lives in each of us. Now send this healing love and light energy to those who need it, to those on the front lines, to families who grieve, to those without work or food, to the homeless, to the isolated, lonely, and vulnerable. Send it to people you love and miss. Know that the source and the sharing of this love and light are endless and abundant for your self-caring and for caring for others. And now, when you're ready, I invite you to come back to this time and place of today's gathering, to give thanks for the love and light and connectedness we share with one another, and to transition to a moment of silence, preparing to envision a global future filled with love and light and healing. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michelle Crawford, and I'm a nurse and deacon at the First Congregational Church in Winchester. The Nurses' Global Coherence and the Nightingale Initiatives for Global Health invite nurses to pause, take a moment of silence, to create a wave of healing consciousness as nurses around the world in their time zones observe this Nightingale moment. Let us honor the heart of humanity and global caring. On Florence Nightingale's 200th birthday, May 12, during the 2020 year of the Nurse and Midwife, we, the nurses, midwives, and concerned citizens of our global family, share a vision of universal health care and a healthy world for all. Let us come together, one heart, one mind, and one world, to create a shared future of compassion and love. To embody our moment of silence, you may wish to position your hands in the prayer position, or place your right hand on your heart and your left palm extended toward the screen, or simply rest your hands on your lap. Once again, bring your attention to your heart. Breathing a little deeper, experience a feeling of calm, compassion, love, and caring. Now, as you gently radiate these feelings for health and well-being to ourselves, our families, our communities, and our world, I invite you to be in a brief period of silence. And with your next breath, return your attention to the here and now, shifting your focus back to this gathering and the candles before us.
My name is Anna Campbell, and I am a new graduate nurse on the Leukemia and Bone Marrow Transplant Unit at Massachusetts General Hospital. And I too speak for the health of all peoples and for the health of the world. As I read the Nightingale Declaration for a Healthy World, please read along with me at home. We, the nurses and concerned citizens of the global community, hereby dedicate ourselves to achieve a healthy world. We declare our willingness to unite in a program of action to share information and solutions and improve health conditions for all humanity, locally, nationally, and globally. We further resolve to adopt personal practices and to implement public policies in our communities and nations, making this goal achievable and inevitable, beginning today in our own lives, in the lives of our nation, and in the world at large.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Jennifer Calderon, and I'm a senior at the Winchester High School. This fall, I will be attending the University of Hartford, where I will be majoring in nursing. As we prepare to depart, may our brief time together continue to speak of the power of a shared silence, of the gifts of legacy, of the past, present, and future. To empower the voice, to kindle the flame, to connect heart to heart, to commit to the health and well-being of the globe we all call home. This concludes our program today. Go in health, love, and peace.
So again, this concludes our time together, but for those who are present, are there any comments or sharings that you'd like? Please press down your bar if you'd like to speak.
Everybody's unmuted. Yep.
I absolutely loved everybody from different age groups and different scenarios of where they work, and just to be united in this powerful group of nurses was just incredible to think that the love that we have is going to be passed on through all new nurses that are coming into the profession. It's very powerful what just happened. Thank you.
Oh.
Kathleen,
Thank you.
hello.
Hello.
Hi, this is Susan. I just wanted to say that I felt as if every nurse in the whole world was in unison, bringing peace and love and healing to the world. Thank you.
I think Geralt is trying to speak. Geralt, are you trying to speak? He's from Brazil.
Oh, I can't hear.
Press down your space bar.
I'm sending a message to him.
Let's see if there are other comments in the meantime.
I think he's working on it now, Kathleen.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Still can't.
oh, that's too bad.
So Kathleen, I want to thank you for inviting me to join, and it was very inspiring to hear the different generations. As I worked as a nurse for almost 40 years, and now I'm transitioning to a role as a chaplain. But I'm still always a nurse. I will never forget that nursing experience. In fact, that has helped me to be to the point where I am today. So thank you for letting me share this moment.